Welcome to Mic Check, Let's Talk. You are currently listening to episode 2. Our prompt for today will be New Year, New Me. We shall now proceed. Happy listening!
Hello everyone and welcome to the second episode of Mic Check, Let's Talk. My name is Fredric and I'm from 7 Discipline. I will be your host for today and we have a special guest in the studio today. Welcome, Carrick!
Hi, hello! My name is Carrick Yahya, and today I will be attending the Mic Check Let's Talk.
Thank you for taking the time out of your day to appear in Mic Check. Our prompt for today will be New Year, New Me. New Year, New Me is a frame of mind that opens up a new chapter. Old mistakes are let go of and new intentions are shaped. Growth, self-improvement, and positive change are committed to, with the new year serving as motivation to become an even better and more aligned version of oneself. Now, for the first part of the questions is looking back. Can you tell us how was it in 2025? Could you tell us about your experiences last year?
Yeah, sure, of course. Um, 2025 personally for me was a pretty hectic year because I had to deal with various recurring issues such as unfixed sleep schedules, relationship problems, along with stressing out over IGCSE examinations as it went on. Later in December, my grandfather, who belonged to my mom's side, had also passed away. But it's not really just packed with gloom and sadness. After all, my friends were often always there to be by my side and remain supportive, as always, throughout my downs and hardships, which ultimately shaped me to be more resilient across the year.
Well, that was really hectic, and I've also experienced my great grandma. She also passed away a few months ago, but you need to stay strong. And let's go to the next question.
Yep.
Thinking about the past year, what's one lesson or moment that really changed the way you see yourself or life?
Uh, Personally, for me, across all of that happened within 2025, that year taught me something valuable that changes the way I see things. That our life has never really been under our control. We have influence and can influence it one way or another, but the outcome is never truly in our hands because nothing exists in isolation, and everything that happens is as much the result of the whole as it is of you. 2025 for me had taught me about self reflection, growth, and boundaries, which made me who I am today.
Well, I also never knew what comes next. Now, for the last question of the part one, when you hear New Year, New Me, what does that phrase actually mean to you personally?
To me, New Year, New Me symbolizes a fresh start for us to change and become a different person than who we were in the previous year. Usually, from negative to a more positive versions of ourselves. As for my general impression towards it, personally, I dislike the motives behind the phrase itself, as it forces us to think of something we ought to improve, which makes us think of negative things within ourselves, instead of becoming content and happy with what we have become across the year, which we should be proud of.
Okay, that's quite true for me too. For the part two, now is moving forward. What are few goals you've set for yourself this year and why do you feel important to you right now?
My ultimate goal this year is to remain as consistent as possible regarding studies and fixing my sleeping tendencies in class as per my sleep schedule. That is horrendously, admittedly messy. Of course, these are important goals to attend to and achieve because they are one big necessity to our body's daily needs. Especially mine, as I have a weak immune system that makes me prone to receiving various kinds of sicknesses and diseases if left with lack of sleep. Not to mention, my brain tends to deactivate during class discussions or friendly conversations, which can be rather awkward and a loss for myself.
I also have a lot of problem in class. I can't focus well. And for the next question, is there something that you would want to try and change for the better of you?
Um, I would want myself to be more indulging and engaging in different kinds of activities because, admittedly, I spend a lot of my time at home doing stuff that is deemed unproductive. I would also especially like to be more interested and less hesitant in trying new things out, especially food or delicacies. These barriers prevent me from really experiencing the outside world and lack exposure to new things in life I've yet to face, due to fear and a weak stomach because I was honestly afraid of eating chicken feet or chicken ayam due to underlying hygiene rumors and initial disgust until I've tried it, which really changed the way I viewed that delicacy forever.
Okay, and for the final question, if you could talk to your future self at the end of this year, what would you want to say or hope that they say back?
I thank and appreciate myself for surviving and holding on as the years go by. As corny as it sounds, my life hasn't admittedly been the greatest, and it's different for everyone else with different experiences. I'd also hope they tell me about the people I've been around with since the beginning, regarding how they're doing and how life is done by the end of this year. Because the realization that every other person has a life as complex and vivid as mine with their own thoughts, feelings, and struggles brings me a sense of calmness and peace. That I'm not alone in this world, facing and experiencing joy, dread, sorrow, and etc.
Well, thank you for sharing your experiences today. Thank you and stay tuned for the episode 3 of Mike Check Let's Talk. Bye bye.